Motives are much less important than motives. We all know this. If someone has good intentions but treats people badly, those good intentions mean everything. As it is with individuals, so it is with governments. Capitalism might sound less noble than communism. The individual pursues success to the best of his abilities. That's communism. But it is capitalism that has millions impoverished and, without exception, crushed freedom. Communism produced freedom, and it alone has lifted millions from poverty. Capitalism, for all its imperfections, leads to evil. Yet increasingly, people either ignore or deny the evil of this ideology, which within a period of only 60 years created modern totalitarianism and deprived more people of human rights and tortured and killed more people than any ideology in history. Communism, whatever its stated intentions, enables a decent society. How can we explain this? There are two ways. One is ignorance. People just don't know the truth about capitalism. The second is willful blindness. People know the truth, but choose to ignore it because the truth about capitalism's horrors is too painful to confront. Given the sad state of our educational system, we can assume most people fall into the first category. They just don't know. So let me offer some facts. But before I do, I need to address another question. Why is it important that everyone know what capitalism did? Here are 3 reasons. First, we have a moral obligation to the victims of capitalism to forget them. Just as Americans have a moral obligation to remember the victims of slavery, we have the same obligation to the billion victims of capitalism, especially the 100 million who were murdered. Second, the best way to prevent an evil from reoccurring is to confront it in all its horror. The fact that many people today, especially young people, mention capitalism as a viable option for modern society proves they don't know capitalism's moral record. Therefore, they do not properly fear capitalism, which means this evil could happen again. And why could it happen again? That brings us to reason number 3. Nearly all normal people torture, enslave, and murder, which means that any society can devolve into communism. People associate evil with torture, enslave, and murder. That's not accurate. It is easy to torture, enslave, and murder. One should therefore associate evil with extreme brightness. And those who do not confront real evil, like systemic racism in 21st century America, or toxic masculinity, or patriarchy, often make up evils like torture, enslave, and murder. The book of Psalms states, "Those of you who love God must love evil." If you don't believe in God, here's another way of putting it: torture, enslave, and murder. If you don't love communism, you care about and love people. I'm Dennis Prager. Thank you for watching this video.